probably wrote 50 songs that didn't make the album. At least started them. My first, that's how albums are made. You write a ton and you pick the best ones. My first album, I could only afford to write the songs that made it on the album. There were 12 songs on that album, and they were the first 12 songs that I had ever written. And so it's kind of a miracle that that album came to be, and that it still holds up. I still listen to it, I'm like, that's a pretty darn good little selection of songs. And, if I took the first 12 songs that I wrote for this album, they would not have been as good as those. And so I really think I was given like divine help to kind of scoop me along the path and get me on my feet till I could, have the resources to do what I do. So yeah. Yes. Hi.
So being a violinist, I know treble clef. It's very diverse in a lot of things. I've gotten to the point where I started tinkering in other instruments of the same clef. Do you ever find that to be of interest, or do you expand on that?
It is really interesting to how you write differently when you use different instruments, because you got your muscle memory of what's comfortable. And if I find that I'm starting to just go to a lot of the same melodies or the same keys, I used to write a ton in D minor, and we're like, oh, we got to step away from D minor, not even realizing that that's what I was doing. It was just comfortable, and so I can play the flute a little bit.
Yes.
Another treble clef. Yeah, another treble clef. It's like the same key as the violin, so I can dabble in the flute. And sometimes in sessions, I'll put down my violin and I'll sing melodies to try to, or I'll tinker around. I don't play the piano, but I'll just tinker around on the piano to get myself uncomfortable, and you'll find that different melodies will come out. And then I go back to the violin and refine it, of course. But it's interesting to see how the different tools will make different things. Whoa. Yeah, that's interesting. Do you do writing music yourself?
A little bit.
Yeah?
I try.
Nice. Cool. So you do. You don't try. You do. Awesome. Okay, let's go to the back. Let's go to the teal hat. Yes, you.
Hi.
Hi.
Actually went to your class.
Oh, last night. Oh, good. Thank you for coming.
I'm a huge fan of music.
Thank you.
One of the reasons I am an artist myself.
Uh-huh.
I just write. Your album, what makes you inspired? What makes you inspired to do?
What made me inspired to do anime? I was inspired to do anime because I really like anime art. And, I didn't grow up knowing anime art. Grew up in Gilbert, Arizona. Not a ton of culture was there when I was young. But I discovered anime art actually when I was in college. And I started to try to find my own inspiration. And I would make these little folders that were just called, and I still do this, there's inspiration folders or ideas folders. And if I see something beautiful that makes me think, whether it's on Pinterest and, whatever, I'll put it in my little folders. And I found that I was pulling a lot of anime art, and it would inspire my costumes, my personal style, hairstyles. I just love anime. And so anyways, when I started writing this comic book, I was very adamant that I didn't want it to be a Western style comic. I was like, I searched high and low, literally, until I found an anime artist, which was actually really hard to find. What?
Was that pun intended from Evanescence? That you did?
High and low. It was subliminal. Yes. I actually found my artist from Japan, but I found him through hashtagging anime on Instagram. And I just direct messaged him through Instagram, and lo and behold, now he's illustrating my comic. Social media, it's amazing. Okay, just a few more. I'm sorry, I know I keep saying that. I really genuinely enjoy talking with you guys and doing this. So, all right, let's see. Yes, in the maroon shirt in the back.
Hi. I saw you last year on your tour with Evanescence, and that was really incredible. I just want to know, what was it like to tour with them? And I see that you might have inspired some on this new album.
Yeah, it was like a dream come true to tour with them. I'm such a huge fan of Evanescence. I have been, since I was a teenager. And so, first, it all came about very naturally. First I was on Amy's album, or the Evanescence album, then the tour came about, and, it's been really cool to go from being like, oh my gosh, I'm a huge fan, to she's like my friend now. Like I could call up it was funny, I was in the session writing this song, and it started out as an instrumental. It was gonna be an instrumental song, and then I just felt like it needed a little something more. And I told the producer, I was like, oh, I could, call my friend Amy Lee. Like, is that cool points? Did I just become really cool in your eyes? No, it was awesome, and she added so much to the song. Actually, originally, I was just thinking maybe she could do some on it, and then we wrote a couple lyrics together, and then she was like, hey, I have an idea. Do you mind if I just record it and send it to you? And she sends me a whole chorus of lyrics, and I was like, that is so cool. Yes, done. So anyways, it was really cool working with Amy, not only on tour. It was one of my favorite tours I've ever done, and then again on the album, it's one of my favorite songs. So I'm a huge fan. Love Amy, love Evanescence. All right, yes. Mike's a-coming. Oh, right here in front.
Hi, so you teased this at many of your concerts while playing on a child-sized instrument.
Oh, yes.
Do you think one day you might ever do a full cover of Hedwig's theme from Harry Potter?
Yes, I need to. Because I'm ashamed of myself that I haven't done it yet. I would say of any fan fiction culture, I am the most invested in Harry Potter. I grew up reading the books, I love the films, I love the music, I'm ashamed of myself that I haven't done a full medley of my favorite. Also, I'm a huge John Williams fan. He's my favorite artist, So anyways, the answer is yes, I will do that someday, soon. Okay, are we about out of time okay, one more question. Yes, the guy in the Artemis shirt. Where'd he get it? He probably got it from the show last night. Hey, did I play you Happy Birthday last night? Yes. Happy birthday again. So funny. In the middle of the show, granted, I actually opened it up for a question and answer in the middle of the show, and his mom was like, "It's my son's birthday. Play Happy Birthday." I'm like, hey. Now I'm embarrassed. I'm sorry.
It's good. It's not hard to do. Especially when I put myself on the spot. Mine's not really a question. If that's okay.
Oh.
I don't know. I've been, ever since I planned this trip to come out here to see you, because I've been following you since your first album. I found you by mistake through a small YouTuber who used your song Shadows, which is my favorite song by you.
Yeah.
Made a little animation, played it.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is awesome. And then,
What was the name of that channel?
it was,
Was it the one with the little green guy?
yeah, Guardian.
Yeah, that was a cool. I was like, whoa! Someone made this full animation of my song. I was very flattered.
Yeah. Oh, goodness. But I've just been subtly following you. I loved all your music. There hasn't been a single song I haven't liked, which is
Oh, thank you.
really rare because I start to get picky when I listen to a lot of different types of music. But I just love how you inspire so many people. I see it in the YouTubers and the people that you meet on the street and your videos and the people here, and how you just reach out and touch them. And I just want to say thank you for that because you've inspired me. I see how many other people you've inspired, and I just think that's so awesome.
Well, thank
And
you.
I love your heart. It's so great.
To that point, one thing I'm a big believer in is that we all have a sphere of influence, and I think, I sometimes hear people say, well, because you have millions of followers, people see what you do. But it's no, everybody, we all have a sphere of influence. We all have people that are around us, whether we have social media or not, but we all have that opportunity to be a good heart to someone, and to be kind, and to be warm and spread goodness. Because I think the biggest impact happens one-on-one. You know, it's with the people that you're closest with. Like, it's that one person that you meet, or it's like with your best friend that you're always there for. Like, we all have so much power to do good and to spread happiness and kindness and joy, and like never discount that within yourself. The same way, like you said that, you know, I do that for you or for other people. Like, you guys all have the power to spread that yourself in your own sphere. And so never forget like how powerful each one of you are, because that's where the real difference is made, is by personal relationships that we all have. So never forget that. And thank you guys for coming. I'm excited to meet you all.
To bring you on and get your album signed. We're going to go over a couple of guidelines really quickly. We are going to bring you up row by row, so please remain seated until we call you up. Please leave your personal belongings in your seat. You can bring your phone and you can bring the CD to the stage with you. Remember, she's signing one album per person. We will not be doing personalizations tonight.